When the Known Becomes the Unknown by W.C. Blackmon. Abrupt change in your life can be extremely difficult. Believe me, I have had some real experience when it comes to that aspect of living life. With this truth firmly in mind, I can honestly tell you that when you can no longer do what you are used to doing, no longer see the people you are used to seeing, and no longer live the life that you're used to, a positive heart, positive executed physical actions, and a wide open door by way of an open mind will make whatever change that you are experiencing in your life work to your advantage. When the pandemic hit and the world as we formerly knew it shut down, I had several positive and happening actions lined up. These included speaking events, a book signing tour, a video release party, etc. Due to the requirements caused by the pandemic, nearly all these actions that I had been working towards bringing about for the past year had to be summarily canceled. This, of course, had a hugely negative effect on my plans, not to mention my finances. I believe what pained me the most was that the assurances that I had made to myself and others could no longer be kept, at least not with the same time schedule. Those cancellations also gave me ample time to stew in my misery over my misfortune. However, rather than stew in a pot of negative thinking, I instead sought to see the abundance of time as an opportunity to work on projects that I had been putting off. Through Toastmasters International, whose many clubs had moved their venues to virtual meetings, I further enhanced my speaking craft by way of Zoom video. I as well put hundreds of hours in practicing in person before great audiences, even if those huge attentive audiences were all only figments in my mind. The key was doing something that was constructive, as well as positive and productive towards my personal and professional goals. To this end, I quickly began to see that my objectives, my goals, and my purpose had not at all been derailed. Rather, despite the epic tragic that COVID-19 proved to be, as well as the many deaths it caused, it was 100% up to me whether or not I allowed the pandemic to commit a homicide on my personal and professional dreams. I chose no. More importantly, I chose to move forward. Rather than stressfully lingering in the stagnant waters of fear or procrastination, I understood that this was the time to move forward on a flood tide of energy, exuberance, and competence. No, I did not personally feel energetic or exuberant. Also, my competence as well as my confidence had been shaking up and stirred. However, I knew that it was for these very reasons that I had to push on. This was especially important because I knew the truth that as long as you are focusing on what is in front of you, you will not have the time to lose yourself in the staggering thoughts of what could have been, should have been, or what potentially would have been. None of these can help. But taking a step forward emphatically can and will, every time. What does this mean when life isn't going your way, or when nothing is as it was before? Take these as a blaring and blinking signal that it is time to make whatever changes that are necessary for you to adapt. Make the turn, then continue forward in doing and being not only all that you are, but also all that you can positively be. This is how to successfully move forward when circumstances suddenly change and the known abruptly becomes the unknown. Not so coincidentally, this is also how to continue moving forward faster on the road of victory. When the known becomes the unknown, when what you knew very well transforms into something that's foreign and at the least very uncomfortable, at the worst terrifying because of the feeling of loss and displacement that is generated within. During the pandemic, the entire world faced this on a macroeconomic level. This is something that perhaps takes place every 10 years, every 20 years, once a generation, for many, once a lifetime. However, when the known becomes the unknown, this is also something that takes place every year, every 6 months, every month, every week, every day for many, of us. When we have a new job, when going into a new relationship, no matter what kind it is, business or personal, when you're having a new experience, perhaps you're going water skiing, what have you. When the known becomes the unknown, or just stepping into a situation that is new and very uncomfortable. One of the best actions you can take is having an open mind. Having that open mind is much like expanding your sight to the left and right, all around you, as well as how far you can see. Because that's what it does. It allows you to take in more information because your mind is open to all of the possibilities. Or if not all, then more of the possibilities, more of the options. And that's what we need. Rather it is an unknown situation or one that we're comfortable with. It really works in both situations. But definitely, it will make a new situation for you become a more tolerable and maybe even a pleasurable experience for you. I'm W.C. Blackmon, and as always, I thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I as well invite you to my website, wcblackman.com, where you can book me as an inspirational speaker for your company, your organization, for you, as well as for workshops, trainings in the areas of dealing with difficult people, situations, or leadership, team building. Any or all of those we can definitely assist with. Just reach out, connect with us, and we'll make it happen together on the road of victory. I'll see you next time.